Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo choo to you, and all my nobody's not watching out there. We got this scrawny stalker, and he wants me to give back his phone. I mean, it is no use to me, but I could give it to somebody else, and they could do something with it. Maybe you not having it is worthwhile. Plus, also, you were just stalking me, you creeper. So let's address that first. The nervous smirk on his already punchable face seems kind of makes me wish I'd left him to his own devices. If I just left, who knows what they would have done too. It's like, yeah, but I have the advantage here. And also, the guy just running off with his friend and that's funny. That's classic. I don't know what else to do. Like I still would have preferred to see what the shadows would have done, but because I haven't used the powers and I feel bad now, but that was still pretty funny. Malkavian to me is pleased. Um, I'm of two minds about handing over something I could use to gain leverage over the sleazy asshole who's been stalking me. God knows who long. It's like, why would I have two minds about it? Why would I give it to him? Like, just pull a Brock Samson, get all like super intense, stare at him, have that fucking creepy like weird chanting like ah, take it from me, like fuck you. What are you gonna do, dude? Just give it to him. Just hand it over. Like, all right. He asked me 3 times. Oh, I just can't hand it. I can't stand when somebody asks me the same thing 3 times. Break the phone. I'm gonna tease him a little. What? This little thing right here? Yeah, just because it doesn't serve me. I was like, I could totally smash it, but no. Yeah, it's that little thing. Give it back. Dude, you are not helping me not want to tease you more. Like, it's just like, use the shadows to teleport up to a higher point that he can't reach and just make him try to jump for it. Like, fuck, come on, man. Like, don't do this. Are you sure you want it back? It looks so tasteless and dorky. Overwhelmingly dorky. Like, wearing a Star Trek shirt to an opera dorky. What the fuck? What kind of burn is that? Where'd that come from? Like, what? Like, okay, that's such a weird mishmash of two things. Like, Elon Musk probably thinks that chic and cool dorky. It's like, I don't know what kind of phone this is. I don't think it matters. We've mentioned Blackberries or something that the one guy uses, and that's not really that big a thing anymore. I think they still exist, but they kind of got overrun by other things. They might still exist. I don't know. I don't care about phones, but they were a big deal for a moment. But wearing a Star Trek shirt to an opera. I was like, what? I feel like there's a good chance that if you walked in like in a Star Trek cosplay to an opera, they would not let you in. They would be like, we have a dress code. It's not something we usually have to enforce. People just sort of, it's a social thing. You don't have to be in a tux and suit and tie and all that, but you can't just walk in like you just walked out of a like a fucking, like a Star Trek convention, dude. That's not gonna work. Like, that would just be, like, I'm just, like, trying to imagine, like, I mean, that's pretty ballsy. You gotta appreciate that, I guess. Oh, are you not joking? I ain't joking. Oh, well, I mean, you seem very threatening and very scary because you were just getting beaten up by 2 guys and I kind of made them stop doing that. I don't know that you have, like, I think he is the, I think he does have powers. I think he is a thin blood and maybe they just jumped him. But also, maybe he couldn't win in the first place. Or maybe it's a setup to get me, but why would I care? Like, did you see that? I almost dropped it right into the storm dream. Shit, that was so close. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. My boss will disembowel me on the spot if something happens to that phone. Can I watch? Because, like, that would be worth that would be worth some, I might pay admission for that. Say the magic word. I'm glad I teased him. I don't know if this was the right choice, but it makes me it makes the game more fun for me, so I'll take it. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Please? Please. Can I have it back? Oh, he said please. He said it twice. The second he tries something, it goes back into my hands and under my heel. Oh. He said please, and then he tried to just take it by force, so... Oof. There you go. He catches the phone with the liveliness of a little boy getting his first video game console. Oh, well, I'm just gonna snatch it. Okay, so it's like, if he does anything, I'll do that. I haven't actually done it. Thanks, Jules. I really appreciate that. See, you're not helping your case. I should have just crushed it. He knows my name and makes a point of bragging about it. Not particularly subtle. Why the fuck are you following me? Are you with the Camarilla? Did somebody tell you to watch my steps? Or, like... I was having fun, now I'm annoyed. He looks confused when I mention the sex name. I realize after the fact it was probably a really stupid thing to say to a random creep. He might not have anybody... But then even if he doesn't know what it is, then it's not going to know what it is, except for no, I've said the word out loud, which probably not the great... whatever. Not sure what a Carmella is. Sounds tasty. It's called Caramello. But my boss, he's an important guy. You want to be on his good side, let me tell you. Oh, is he? How important is he? That said, he doesn't tell me anything I don't need to know, and all I know is he wanted me to keep an eye on you tonight. Okay, so he's either lying or he is not the guy that I think he is. And remember, I don't think he's the thin blood guy. Primogen, that was the word I was looking for. Something, something, you're being watched. Something, something, powerful friends. That's the best you've got? You're not getting anything else from me. If you want to finish what those old alley rats started, go ahead, but you'll be wasting your time, Jules. I could eat you. I mean, I'm a bit peckish. The loser seems ready to brace for a hit, contorting his face into a confusing grimace, which is probably meant to express bravado, but I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. Maybe I should have just smashed the phone and let him get disemboweled. Fair enough, but call me Jules again, and the next time you lose your phone, you'll need a proctologist to help you find it. Alright. I mean, the sad truth is, you talk to enough of the people in the ER and shit, they end up with some weird shit up there, and it's just like, okay, like I'm trying to think of like the weirdest. I don't want to remember. I think I chose to bleach my brain for that, and I don't want to recall. But it's out there. There are things. The one that pops into my head that's not that bad to bleach my brain from was like somebody tried to put a light bulb, and yeah, no, light bulbs are kind of delicate, so that turned out poorly. I don't remember if the person lived or died. It might have been a Darwin award. I don't know. Kinky, ain't you? See you later. Okay. I don't find you cute or amusing, sir. You're stalking me and I have helped you. I don't feel cool about that. You won't if you know what's good for you. Like, you probably work for that one guy, the Nosferatu from the last game, but... He doesn't respond. As he limps away, I realize that the rain is slowly letting up, and that once more I'm left with more questions than answers. C'est la fin de ma vie. C'est la fin de ma vie. Such as the... Like, so it goes, we c'est la vie. So, refrain de la dema. So goes the chorus or refrain or song of my life, maybe? I don't know. Kind of want to know what it means, but I don't care enough. Decided to get on with my night and focus on the relief that comes with realizing I'm not the voyeuristic object of some creep's interest. Been there, done that. Wouldn't recommend. I mean, if you're gonna do that, at least get paid. Time to get to move on. I can't believe I gave him his phone back. Maybe I should have just crushed it and just... But that might have brought down the wrath of the guy, and... Why did I give it back? Like, I didn't have a choice. By teasing him, I didn't have a choice but give it back. It's time to get back to work. I step inside the subway and head for my meeting with Kadir. What is that on the ground? It's like a newspaper, but what are the things? Maybe they're just crushed cups? I'm looking hard. I can't tell. It looks like a turtle next to a rat, but it's probably nothing. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought you were just kidding. No, he's like, no, I couldn't reach her. But now, for a fact, I know for a fact that Hope's in there. So, wait, here? This is where, the thing with, what's his name was? Not Hope. Agathon. He's pointing in the direction of a double spiral building. Okay, maybe not. And what is she doing there? I understand she's the current leader of the company, acting CEO to be exact. Hope? Did she take over the other thing? Was Panhard? Man, I don't remember the other game well enough. But I think it was said that you don't have to play the old game to know to whatever, I don't care. No, you're pulling my leg. Of all the places in this city, of all the gin joints in all the world, she had to come. Like, film noiring into mine. The company that brags about creating IT solutions for the future, always surrounded by rumors of monstrous workers abuse, all sorts of ethical violations, trading information with governments, and ending the career of a certain promising journalist and professional fuck-up who attended to investigate them seriously. Oh good, that's fun. So is Hope responsible or involved, or... Because, I mean, a Malkavian might do it as a prank, but why? She's probably too busy doing her whole DID thing. You know, I don't see why that would involve me. She could be Dakota, but she'd have to be able to change her tattoos, and I don't know. Well, with Obfuscate, you could do that. You can change your opinion, your appearance. You might be able to ask her both professional and personal questions. 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't get it. Last time I checked, the company belonged to Kara Montgomery. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, see? I'm told she quietly took a sabbatical a few months ago, and it sure looks like the kind of sabbatical you don't come back from. Well, you know, sometimes you just get super happy into bed or whatever. And just, you know, the Dalai Lama, he's hard to leave the side of. You just want to keep making him tea and stuff, or learning kung fu from monks, or being dead somewhere because you were killed by a vampire or something. I don't know. Final death, corporate backstabbing, sudden change of heart. I'm gonna just go with final death. Final death? Very possible, but I have no idea. It's like, look, I'm not here to investigate. You're the friggin' journalist, man. I'm the guy who kills people. I didn't kill them, so I don't know. Right? That's my whole thing. I'm here to make sure who needs to die because the prince says so dies. I didn't kill him, so I don't know. That's not my business, and yeah, that's it. And even if I did, if it's not my business to tell you, then I wouldn't, so... I remember I was shocked when I first learned that one of my nemesis back in my old life was a vampire all along. When I realized her position made her untouchable to me, I was beyond mad. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. You're like, why is this person so great and I can't seem to get any hit on them? It just keeps not working. And oh, because they're, you know, a friggin' vampire. Well, whatever happened, it couldn't happen to a nicer person. What about her brother Jesse? You're asking me? Last I checked, you were the expert on this company. I just handled the basic intel for you, even though I shouldn't even really be here. Kadir, I need you to be here in case somebody's head needs to be cut off. Dude, like... You here for decapitation of anybody that isn't me that might be causing problems, but hopefully not Hope. I like Hope. Yeah, and I hope you realize I am grateful. Yes, you sound very grateful, Julia. You'd better be. So is Hope just another corporate shark? No, I don't think that's how that works. Well, she's the child of Carter. Theatrical pause. He smiles as he sees me wince. I don't even remember who Carter is. I've already forgot who you are. But very much unlike him, he took her in for particularly multifaceted talented related to the internet. Knowing he's hopelessly behind the times in that regard, I hear she's been unruly, though. Oh, well, I mean, Malkavians and unruly? Never! They are so well behaved. It's like they're just Teach's pet. Well, unruly is good. I can work with unruly. So you're telling me she might not be a stuck-up startup bitch? I mean, there's definitely one in there, but is that her main? Nah, it's not the prime. Language. Thank you, Steve Rogers. I'll try to keep that in mind. As I've told you a few times now, when it comes to the internet, just assume I haven't the slightest idea. It's like, well, great. You don't know shiz about the interwebs, and I can't computers because they will maybe explode on me. So, aren't we just a pair? I'm getting there myself. I haven't been able to check my email for 5 months. No idea what the kids at BBB are barking about most of the time. I have no idea what BBB is. BBB. I don't know. I don't want to think about it too much. Oh my god, I might be getting old. Well, you're not aging, but you may be growing out of touch because when you touch electronics, they basically say, no, don't touch me there. That's my no square. Okay, moving on. Don't worry, the moment you realize you don't give a damn about most fads you would have cared about years ago is the liberating one. Been there, done that at the beginning of the 20th century. Yeah, no, the internet's not a fad, my guy. It's kind of a big deal. Not that there aren't internet fads. It's full of fads. Memes, trends, whatever. But the internet itself is not. Old. Anyway, you'll probably hear Hope's story straight from the horse's mouth. I don't have much time, so I'll get straight to the point. You shouldn't be looking at anything in the main building. It's just a front. Ignore it. What you want to do is use the elevators to get to the lowest floor of the building. Great! That sounds fun. Looking at the background to see if there's anything, because it's undulating a bit, but I'm not really seeing much in it. Psst! I hear stories about the double spiral basement. I had no idea what to make of them. Every source told me a different rumor. That's not great. Did any of them tell you a rumor about an army of underground ghouls? That doesn't sound great. Why would I want to go fight some army of darkness, but tisk. I don't even have a chainsaw arm. Like a shotgun. No, but I'm all ears. Double Spiral employs an army of ghouls as cheap workforce. They work and live underground, away from prying eyes, with lesser rights than regular kind employees. Perfect for business. Okay, so if they're ghouls, excuse me, they're all probably like blood slaves. Well, they're blood bound. And they have supernatural stamina and whatever, blah blah blah. So they can work harder, longer hours, I guess. I don't know. That sounds terrible. Okay, well. Wow. I'm actually speechless for a second. It's like, well, you think that's super evil? That's such an obvious thing. If they do bad, evil things, then like ghouls. You know? Like, the kiss itself is really fun and people like it. Like, being drunk from is something people willingly do. So, like, if you feed them your blood, it makes them stronger, better, faster, harder, stronger, and like, you know, also they don't age, but they do get addicted, and yeah, whatever. I don't know. I had a profoundly low expectations at that company, but every time I learn something new about what's going on behind the scenes, I'm still surprised at the level of scumbaggery at play. I mean, that just kind of makes sense for capital. I mean, it's capitalism. They're good at it. Actually, they should have already come to that conclusion on your own. I'll leave with the moral judgments to you, the experts. In any case, you need to reach room 507, where the CEO supposedly resides. 507. And then, get Hope to answer your question. His old-timey flip phone vibrates. Hello? Oh, yes, we'll stop the presses immediately. Like, the fuck? Speaking of which, if you've got any left for me, it's now or never. I'm needed at the art hall now. I'm gonna end this one, because I feel like I should, because stuff's about to change, and I might actually have a chance to ask him something of value. Not that I really can go back too much, or really do. I just sort of take whatever I get. But I feel like I've not played this very well, and I feel like it gives you less leeway and more leeway at the same time. It's kind of an unusual game. But yeah, don't neglect your jump button. I'll be right back.